Hello, we're back. Episode 1, the first actual episode of the Hardcore series. Thank you for staying if you're watching this now after the episode 0 introduction. What I think probably the best bet is right now is just to get a few starter quests done. I'd like to, get stats off the ground a little bit more. So I think probably first step is to do that, Enter the Abyss. But actually, before we go ahead and do that, I need to purchase a bond because we don't have any membership right now. Good news, we have membership now. Boom. I actually misremembered. I'd already done the part where we had to go into the wilderness, so that's nice. Enter the Abyss is complete. I don't think I'll be really using the Abyss on this account, but you never know. And that's another one done. I think a lot of these quests I got maybe three-quarters of the way through them and then just didn't have any teleport runes at the time, and it's just such a pain to walk back and forth. So I'm just kind of rushing through each of these and getting them done. But that's great. I think we got some crafting XP there, so up to 39. Very nice. So I didn't realize, but I think I must have completed this Children of the Sun quest back when it came out. I must have just hopped onto the account to do it and then never done anything since. But I'm now in Varlamore for the first time. I'm getting all these music tracks unlocked. And something that just came out recently is this gemstone crab. Um, and from what I understand, it spawns in one of these three spots. And you can basically just AFK and get like pretty decent combat XP, especially for low levels. It has a very low chance of dealing damage to you, and I think with 43 health, I'm probably pretty safe there. I will keep an eye on it, but um, as I've got a few things I need to kind of do, I'm thinking maybe just to AFK and get some melee stats up just a little bit. And we'll see, maybe we get some okay rewards. I'm not sure. I think you just get gems from it, and I already have quite a few, but more can't be a bad thing. So let's just see. I don't know, maybe we get something good there, or it's decent XP. I'll reset all XP tracker and let's just see what happens. I'll come back when this one's about to die. We'll see what our XP per hour is and if we get any loot. Oh, I missed it. We just hit 40 strength and 49 combat, and the gemstone crab's about to die. We're getting like 20k XP an hour, which is actually really nice. That's just for strength as well, so nearly 27k in total. Let's see if we get anything from the crab. Crab down, crab down. Okay, actually I am able to mine it. Nice. Is that it? I've mined all I can. Three gems. Three gems, okay. That's not great. Let's see if we can get it again. Okay, I feel pretty good again. We're getting in pretty fast. I mean, that's not really fantastic, to be honest, loot-wise, but XP per hour is nuts. We're getting like half of our total XP per hour. And I guess that'll only go up. I don't really know what's the next best option here. In terms of like whether just to keep going with strength. I think we maybe go to like 50 before we start thinking about pushing attack up because we're so far from 60 for the DSIM. So I think we just right now want to get our max hit up as much as we can. That should give us more XP per hour compared to just a bit more accuracy. Damn, crab kind of thick, huh? I've been doing this for about 2 hours now, and the XP is like very consistent. We're at nearly 40k gained in strength, a ton of levels. We're 46 strength, 45 hit points, and all the way up to 51 combat. So I mean, it's great. I mean, I'm taking no damage. Actually building up some reasonable gems here. I'm having to leave most of them on the floor, but just kind of keeping the ones that I really want. But basically just going to keep doing this, I think, for a little while, maybe until we hit like 50 strength, and maybe even switch over to attack. It kind of depends, but I would like to play a bit more actively later on, so we'll see. Maybe I come back to this after I've done some other stuff. So we've been AFKing for a while. I've filled up the inventory with pretty good gems. I still have a couple of jades I'm probably going to drop. Uh, as you can see, we've hit 50 strength, and now I'm doing a bit of attack. Maybe we go to like 50 here. I think that 50 in each is probably decent. Big problem I've got is I'm really low prayer. And I had a thought of doing there's this mining in Varlamore that you can get these little shards, and then it's pretty good prayer XP, especially because it's just you can just AFK mine them. But to do that, I have to do a prereq quest, and there's a, a boss or demi boss you have to kill that's like level 83, and definitely he would fuck us up if we tried to do that. So I was reading about it, and I think we can make poison dynamite because we have quite high fire making. And I'm hoping that we did get some dynamite from our Wintertodt crates. If we did, I need to go and collect some poison nightshade, and then we can make our poison dynamite. And that should mean that we can kill him. And then from there, I'm probably just going to AFK mine until we get at least 43 prayer. And at that point, then we can start looking at doing some actual quests that have some monsters we need to fight. Mercifully, we have got some dynamite from doing the Wintertodt before, so that's great. What we do need is some cave nightshade to turn that into poison dynamite, and to get that, we need to partially complete Watchtower. So I've realised that actually, to do the part of the Watchtower quest that we need to, I do have to kill an ogre. I'm going to try and safe spot him with Mage, and just see if we can kind of break him down slowly. Now I need to find a way to safe spot this dude. Oh, can I just kill him? Oh, that's a safe spot right there. Well, that was a safe spot. Come on. 7 health he's got left. I mean, I should easily get this kill. But that was closer than I would have liked. After a lot of faffing and hassle and spending what little cash I had left, we have gotten to the point in Watchtower where we can start collecting this Cave Nightshade. So we've collected about, what's this, maybe like 80 Cave Nightshade. I just want to check if this actually works. Aha, dynamite. Now I know what you're going to say. What the fuck? And indeed, what the fuck? I have been quite busy, and so I've just been AFKing crab a lot. We're now 60k attack XP off 60 attacks, so basically getting the Monkey Madness 1 done will get us there. And I just kept on going with strength. I figured that probably by the time we get this to 70, that will then mean we can go for the Dragon Defender. So that seems like worth doing, probably more than getting attack up at that point. And now, I mean, we're like 67, nearly 68 combat. I'm almost thinking we can probably take the Colosseum fight without actually having to even use the poison dynamite. But I think I'm going to try and combine that with some mage. I've read that if you do 3 hits with one style and then 1 hit with another style, he'll never put up a protection prayer. I don't know if you have to hit and we're one range, but we're going to give it a go and try and just hit him down with Wind Strike or Fire Strike, I think, and then just like switch to the short bow. And if that doesn't seem to be working, we'll have the poison dynamite so we can just hopefully chip him down over time. All right, we're here. I've got my 5 poison dynamite. Let's see. Now I don't know if that did poison him. We kind of want to check. Just let him kind of follow us around a little bit. I don't know how to tell if it poisoned him, so I'll just wait a minute. If there's nothing, then maybe I'll try again. I don't think that did anything, so let's try another one. Ah, crap, I might have fucked that up, I think. Come on. Okay. Yes, okay, we hit him that time. So I think he's definitely poisoned. I honestly thought we'd do more damage just hitting him with melee, but we're not hitting anything. And I think he walks just a little bit quicker than us. Either that or I'm terrible at clicking. Okay. Come on. Surely that's it. I suppose I could just try a little bit of mage as we're running away. Let's try it. No harm in trying, right? Okay, that's one hit. Okay, this is definitely doable. We'll just do it like this, I think. I don't know what that poison dynamite was. All that work for nothing. But this is easy, so we'll just do that. And there we go. Boom. He's down. Oh, that's so satisfying. Kind of frustrating that we wasted all that time with the poison dynamite because I had to do questing and stuff to gather it. But I mean, we need to do the quest anyway, so it's not really a massive waste. So it turns out my reading comprehension is level fucking 1. You need to have the requirements to be able to start the Perilous Moons quest, which means we got to get 48 Slayer, 20 Hunter, and 20 Rune Crafting. I've been doing a bit of Slayer because we need 48 to do that quest so we can get our prayer up. But I really just don't have any good food at the moment, so we're going to go do some Temporos, see if we can get a decent amount of food. Maybe we pull some rewards. Okay, we've done 5 kills. We're getting about 4 permits per. I think that's not the correct amount, but I'm still learning it. So let's just see with these 18 draws if we can get anything. Mainly we're here for some just easy Slayer food. Oh shit, tackle box! That's pretty fucking rare, I think. Damn, okay, that's gone really well. I'm recording this in post. I ended up doing a bunch of solo kills, so that 17 that you see there is actually mostly solo, so I got a lot more points from them. And overall, we just got basically more raw fish. It's going to be useful to get our cooking up later, but nothing really spectacular outside of the tackle box and a couple of soaked pages you see here. I decided to go back to crab a bit, 70 strength, 60 attack for the 130 total that we need to go for Dragon Defender. I just couldn't be bothered to wait for the Monkey Madness XP. So I can't believe it, but I recorded a whole thing explaining what I've been up to, and the mic wasn't working. So long story short, we have a Myth Defender. I'm at the Warriors Guild. We've made about 30k cash from the drops from the Cyclops, and I've started to build a bit of a stash of potato with cheese, which is huge because they heal 16 each. Made some bronze and then some iron armor sets to animate to get us going, but weirdly there seems to be maybe a bug where only the plate legs seem to break in the iron set, whereas in the bronze set it was pretty even. But I haven't lost a single plate body or helm, which is really strange and way beyond just simple probabilities, I think. So yeah, we're going to just keep going through this for now. I find it a really weird concept that you can bury bones on the second floor of a building. If you're like me in a pretty low level account doing Cyclops to get your defenders, by the way, on the first floor, there's this shop here, and he will buy all the trash that you get while fighting them, and he'll pay you pretty well, especially the adamant items. Like it's not world-changing money, but he doesn't buy the knives, but that's like 10k. And it does really help, especially if, like me, you had about 100 GP before this, so it does start to add up pretty quick. There we go. That's it. We got the last one. Now, I am expecting these to hit a lot harder, and it looks like they are. And to make it worse, it's a 1 in 100 for the Dragon Defender, whereas each of the others were 1 in 50. And actually, it took us 343 kills. That's just for the iron and above. I did get the bronze about, I don't know, maybe like 35 KC. I did those on mobile though. But as you can see, still, we're expecting to have almost 7, and we got our 6. So actually, not too terrible. But I've never across all my accounts gone for a defender and got it at or under rate. I've always gone massively dry, and that's across I think maybe 5 accounts I've gone for Dragon Defender on. So it's just a bit of an unlucky place for me. Oh, a clue scroll. Almost certainly we can't do this, or at least won't be able to finish it all, but that could be really big. Hey, that actually looks like an upgrade. It is, very nice. That's it. All the hardcore Iron Man gear has been fully replaced with something else. Admittedly, still completely garbage. Oh, Rune Fullhelm. That's amazing. What an upgrade. Check us out. That's amazing. Okay. I was really hoping to get that. It is the same rate as the Dragon Defender, but to be honest, if we hadn't got it, I was considering just staying to try and get one because they're like 30k to buy in a shop, which they are not worth. Um, and it's a massive upgrade over our Steel Med Helm. That's a big upgrade. Oh shit, we got it! Holy shit! Really good. That's amazing. I was gonna come out anyway because I have to go, but I was gonna leave 100 tokens. That's fucking amazing. Holy shit. Defender achieved. That's a huge upgrade. So before we were using a black kite shield. We'll use the myth just for comparison. That is huge. We're getting +6 strength bonus, which is a guaranteed max hit and a half. So that's, oh, I'm so happy we have that. That's perfect. And these are the last potatoes with cheese I even have. So timing couldn't be better. It looks like in total we did 400 and probably 30. Um, that's really good. So there's what, 7 defenders, so should be about. Yeah, I think we did pretty well on rate. Something else I guess worth mentioning is we probably won't need to get a spare one. Normally I get a couple, but since I think it's unlikely we're going to be doing TOB anytime soon, we won't be losing this anywhere. I mean, if we die and lose it, then there are other things more valuable that we're going to lose. All right, so I didn't record it, but I did manage to do the hard clue, and that required us to do a couple of quests beforehand, some of the troll quests, and the most recent step actually meant I had to go through the abyss because it was in the abyssal nexus area, the final step, and we didn't have, um, I don't have fairy rings unlocked yet, so I just had to go through and risk going into the wilderness and getting skulled. So let's see what we get. Hey, that's not bad at all. Kind of a shame we already got the full helm. I'll take the nature runes, and the rune plate is really nice. I can't even equip it yet, but that's pretty good. I feel like. I mean, in terms of value, it's not massive. Yeah, that sound kind of explains it, but um, no, that's decent. All right, and just did a beginner clue. Wow, god damn. I think I used like 2 lore runes just doing it, but it's still profit. Done a bit of stuff off camera. Did a bit of range at the crab to get up to 30 because I thought we're going to need it eventually and I wanted to do animal magnetism. Problem with that is, as an iron, I need 31 prayer. And so I thought, well, maybe we just go and kill a few dragons. And we're going to need ecto tokens anyway. So maybe just get like an inventory of dragon bones. And then realized, why risk it? Might as well get the anti-dragon shield, and actually in that case I might as well just do Dragon Slayer. So I've been kind of just going through the quest. We're about to go in and kill Elvarg. Alright, here we go. Let's see how this goes. Oh, okay. Don't love that. I think we're going to need to try and melee him. Oh yeah, fuck, we're going to absolutely crush him like this. I remember when we were kids in school playing this, and we were working up towards doing Dragon Slayer. My friend came into school one day and said he managed to kill Elvarg because someone had died after getting it down to like 2 health. So when he went in, he just instantly killed it. I was very jealous. Oh, that was a bit anticlimactic actually. I remember it being some epic battle, but it wasn't too tough. Yeehaw! Dragon Slayer 1. Also, so weird seeing it with the 1 instead of just being Dragon Slayer. That's fantastic, and because we already got this rune plate body, we are looking pretty sweet here. Not sure. I think probably now I'll just go and do the what is it, Blue Dragons under Falador, and with our shield we just have that little extra bit of protection. Um, Maybe do like a couple of inventories. I have thought about just instead of messing around trying to get to 43 with the AFK mining, rather than delaying doing that, maybe I would just get some dragon bones and do them at the Valamor prayer. Alternatively, I could just go to the Ectophontus and do that, but I'm not quite sure yet. Let's just go and kill some of the dragons and then maybe figure out what feels right afterwards. Thank you so much for watching episode one. I know a lot of it was me AFKing at Crab, but I think there has been some pretty crazy progress. We've got our Dragon Defender, we can wear rune plate bodies, and we're really starting to get there. Initially, I'd wanted to end the first episode with the DSim, but I think there's just a lot of stuff that still needs to be done to get there, and really, I mean, the video itself is already over 20 minutes long, and it's already been a few weeks. Hopefully you'll notice that I've managed to fix some of the settings. Even here with the side-by-side screenshots, you can see that the one on the right is a lot clearer, and I've tweaked the recording settings, so it should hopefully be noticeable that the quality is a lot better and maybe easier to see on a range of screen sizes. If you have any recommendations for things you'd like to see in the series, please feel free to drop a comment. But overall, I'm just going to progress through. This is not my first iron, but it is my first hardcore. And so, whilst I am being somewhat more cautious than I would on a normal iron account, and I won't just be going wildly into the wilderness, I still, I want to try and take some risks. And I'm not going to just be a high-leveled account that hasn't done any bossing. I do intend to go and do things like Corrupted Gauntlet, and eventually get into things like Desert Treasure 2 and raids, specifically TOA, because that is obviously a risky death. But yeah, overall, I'm really happy with the progress we've made here. Hopefully, the next video doesn't take as long to record, but it's a learning curve for me that is quite steep. And of the things you've seen, I've cut out probably 10 times that in other recordings. So hopefully, as time goes on, the quality of the videos will improve, and I'll have a bit more of a plan, because I know I jumped around with ideas here, but I'm starting to really get a feel for what I want to get out of this. So if you've enjoyed, feel free to leave a like, or don't, you know. But yeah, I look forward to the next episode, and thank you for watching.